All right, fellas, this is another video in a series of the Cub Cadet, the Scrub Cadet, with the Kohler with the no courage, that lost all its courage. So in this video and the other segments, we go through it and get the motor running, trying to get the motor running again. So the past segments were just going through an extra head. The original head was no good. It threw a valve seat. And there's a lot to do on this engine. So we're coming down to the point where we need to go over the carburetor. And I forget who actually makes these carburetors, but the Cub Cadet carburetors, the Kohler carburetors are really, they're not a terrible design. They're pretty decent. And because I have a parts machine, which is where I got the replacement head from, we have two to choose from. So we're going to go through them real quick, pick the best one. I'll give you some tips and tricks. This is really the first time I've ever really had to go through a Kohler Courage carburetor. And, I'm not impressed. I'm not unimpressed. I think it's a decent carburetor. So let's go through it. And then because I want to keep these segments a little bit shorter, so there are quite a number of segments because this is a big project. Putting together a roughly 10-year-old Cub Cadet. They're nice machines, but with the engine issues that we have with Kohler Courages and issues that previous owners have created, there's quite a bit to do. So we're going to keep this in segments. After this segment, the next segment we'll actually, put the thing on. I'll show you a little bit about that too. And we're pretty much getting ready to do a test run on the engine, and we'll have to sort out some issues there as well, because there are some additional problems that occur from replacing the head. It's an unknown entity, right? It is an older engine, so it is an unknown entity. I'm also going to talk a little about in that episode some issues that I think may be part of an additional problem that the other owner will have to deal with somebody in the future. Camshafts wear, engines wear, things wear. We're not making a brand new Cub Cadet with a Kohler engine. We're trying to do repairs is what we all try to do. So let's get into the video. And like I said, hopefully this is helpful to you, and there'll be more videos in this series. Don't forget to check out the folder on this. So if you're looking on information on how to replace a head gasket, torque, I'm just interested in some of the other videos that pop up in this whole series, because we still have the deck to go through. Transmission it's a lot. All right, let's get started. Let me just give them a wash. Plus I want to empty out this container of whatever the crap that's in here and get it cleaned out. There's just a bunch of junk in that. All right, I'm gonna this is nice, big tooth. Give them a bit of a wash. I'll be back in a bit. We'll break them open. Let's get all this grease off. And a quick blow. It'd be nice if both of these are decent. And that's really what we're looking for. I don't see why not, because one of them, the motor kind of ran. Although when I dumped a little bit of the gas out to grab it, in fact, that's some of the gas right there, I think. Is the bottom of the fuel tank. It was starting to turn rancid because, I don't even remember when it was we were playing with this. Last year? Yeah, sometime last year. Gotta be. All right, I'll be back in a bit. I always save these. Like, these are from, I have more, too. One of them kind of fits. They're from, paint guns and stuff. And then this one, I don't know. I think I tweaked this one a while back, for this kind of stuff. See what we got. Oh, she's a little cranky up in there, fellas. Look, there's some dirt. Okay, one of them I was using, I was telling you, it was getting hot. Get some compound on here, release agent. A little stuck. Wow. There's a pry point here. Right here you can pry a little bit if you want, but yeah, this one's a little stuck, huh? There we go. There. And the release agent helps. See, that way you don't damage the... Ugh. Yeah, there's goobers. And here's your jet. That's all goobered up. Yeah, because I'm losing the light outside, so she's getting a little bit shadowy, and I might have to, yeah, I'll mount this in the vise, and then you grab it with one of these and just knock it over. All right, let's see what's in the other one. Get these cleaned up good. All right, I'm gonna lock this in the vise. I'll be back in a minute. We gotta clean them. Yeah, not working. I gotta make this longer. I might weld a little piece of something on it or make another one. Oh my goodness. No, yeah, that's not coming off. All right, I gotta make this tighter. Yeah, it's actually kind of breaking the tool. It's like bending it. I might have to make another tool. You see how sloppy it is now? Yeah. Yep. All right, I'm gonna grind up a wrench. I'll be back. All right, I just measured it out. So we got a nice wrench here. What is this? Half inch or I don't know what the hell it says. Or 12 millimeter? Yeah. Ground nice. Just flat grind it. Let's get it in here. Yeah, that's close. I should be able to turn it off. Yep, see? Now I can hold that one around. Just can't use the other one anymore. It's just not going to be strong enough for these. That's clean. Okay, it could be a little brighter, but we got another nonsense going on. All right, give it a tap. Oh, it's got goobers. Oh, look at all the goobers, fellas. Yeah, there's all kind of goobers in there. It's just curdled gas. There's a flat here. Question is, which way does it go, right? Let's find out. There we go. I'll do the other one too. I think the other one we'll do is maybe we'll just kind of rinse it off real quick. Because this obviously is the better one. Everything looks good. Let me bring it over. Yeah, I think the other one will just pickle it. It looks good. It's just dirty. And I think the other one we'll just spray it with some of my magical mystery sauce. Let me get all these goobers out. I'll pull that jet, run it through, and I'll show you when we're done. Okay, taking the best stuff of everything. So this carburetor, really I think is the one from us, right? The current motor. Gasket looks like it's okay, right? I think we can get away with that. Its sealing area is really here. I think we're okay. And this is the bowl from it, and that's a little too pitted, but we're going to hold on to that. This is the bowl from the other one, and that's better. A little Scotch-Brite in there. We can clean that up. Yeah, we can clean that up with a little acid. Let's put the jet back in. Everything's good with the jet. So zoom in a little more. And then tomorrow I'll put everything on because it's late now. Like it's a little washer. And this I cleaned up, a little Scotch-Brite, and just a wire brush around there to get out the goop. A little Scotch-Brite, just kind of pull it through. If it breaks, then you need a new one because it would be no good. And then I like to put a little bit of my special sauce on it because it helps the rubber stay intact. And this seems to be okay. Yeah, put a little bit of our juice on it. We might have to set it back up on the vise and drive the pin in. Yeah, everything looks good. It's got a brass seat. I think it wanted to go this way. Did I nick that a little bit? I might have. I'm just gonna massage that real quick. There we go. Right, let's see which way it wants to go. Does it want to go this way or the other way? Well, I should have done it before usually it'll go one way or the other. We took it from this way, though. I should have done this before I put the float on. Let's try it the other way. I think the flat is, yeah, because the flat is this, like it's spread deliberately. Let's try this way again. That feels like it wants to go more that way. A little tap or two. Okay, we'll put it back up on the vise. Yeah, let's go do that. You know, why struggle with it? Oh, maybe not. No, we took it from the other way. Yep. I have the wood vise down below. I could use that too. So we want to grab it from here because this is the bulge. So if you're going to grab it from that little bulge area, the flat that's been created for us. Yeah, let me make sure that that little nick I made is gone. So I screwed that up a little. Yeah. Let's see if that helped. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Oh yeah. Much better than half a piece. All right, now we can take the bowl, write that down, and the cleaner of the two, which I also put a little bit of my secret sauce on it. All right. Okay, that's about as tight as it can be. Hopefully I didn't screw it up. We'll have to test it. Because I turned it, so hopefully I didn't break the terminals. You don't want to really turn it from up here, because that'll break it. Let's get my, that's good. Let's get the ohm meter and see first. We'll measure both, in case I just screwed it up. Because if you turn the top, you turn from here and it starts to spin like it did, I might have just ruined it. Hold on. I gotta loosen it up a little bit. And watch that throttle. Well, I gotta get a better ohm meter, but we'll see. First we'll do like the beep. And I'll yell it out. Let's check the beep first. Alright, we should be good. 30 ohms. Let me just go on a table real quick and check the other one. $30.3. Yeah, alright, we're okay. Alright, so that should work. Alright, I'm gonna suck or blow. Alright, no, nothing. Alright, and flip it up. Yep. Okay, so that seat is working. You know, I mean, a quick test, right? Get crazy here. A little bit of lubricant. This screw is weird. It's like this long screw. And that's what they use for the stop. Yeah, it works, right? A little lubricant. And it's all clean, fellas. Throttle's working good. Choke is closing and working good, right? We got it lubed. We'll put a lubricant on here too. If you want, you can put a little bit of, you know what, I like to put either chain wax on these gaskets, or you can put white grease. Works pretty good, and then you can get them off again. Let's just let that dry overnight. I'm done. All right, we will be back. All right, fellas. So stay tuned for the subsequent videos on this. Now, in the next video, we should be able to get this thing running, and there'll be, like I said, in the beginning, there'll be some issues. All right, so I'm still pressing the choke blade in a little bit and getting it to run better. We could try that other carburetor, and we're going to have to do a little tuning on this carburetor to try to compensate. If you want, you can try to go to Hipper or somewhere else and get a replacement carburetor, like a knockoff. Or you can try to get the original one, which OEM equipment is always going to be a lot more expensive. Like OEM carburetor for like a Briggs or something, you expect to pay about $1 and change. All right. Depending on where you get it from, Stens, rotary, whatever. They generally typically, are better, but it may be outside of your budget. And this build, right? We're getting close to being outside of a budget just anyway because of the physical labor involved. I mean, I have the two machines, but there's going to be a lot of labor. But, considering that tractors today are well over a few grand, it certainly is worth it to me and maybe worth it to you to kind of go over these things. Now, again, there'll be some tuning that we'll have to go through in the next episode. So that's some interesting stuff. Hopefully I can fit all that into one episode. I haven't done it yet. Thanks for watching this episode, and stay tuned. I'm going to have a lot of fun. These are nice tractors. I think they're worthy. They're a little bit newer too. So, expect to find something like this for $100 or $200 used that might need quite a bit of work. But this one, and even the parts machine, is in pretty good shape. So something that's around 10 years old. And if your machine's getting to about that age, you expect to have to go through a lot of the stuff that I go through on this thing. I'll see you guys later.